Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Lara Tips. So it's been a long time since I haven't uploaded any videos on this blog tutorial. So today I'll be continuing this video. So apologies for that guys. And now without any further delay, let's begin. So as I have said in my previous video in this blog series that these functions are duplicated here, image URL and delete image, and similarly in the settings model also. So we have this image URL and this delete image method. Yeah, now in any other models, if you want any image functionality, then we have to again repeat these, and we don't want to duplicate our code. So let's extract them into separate class in threads and use it here. Okay, so let me go to article first. So I have these two methods. So now let me create a folder where we can store threads. So if you don't know about threads, so threads are simply PHP class which we can use in any other classes, and if we use those classes, then all the methods in that classes will be a part of this class. So let's say we use a thread here, then we can access the methods of that thread in this class as its own methods. So we'll see that practically. So let us go inside the apps. Let us create a folder called threads and let us call it imageable.php. So I am calling this imageable.php. So if you go here in the users.php, so here they are just like threads, they are calling that notifiable. Yeah, so and this two-factor authenticatable. So this is kind of convention in the Laravel, so I am just following it. Okay, so when you are creating a thread, you must give thread like this and give the name of the thread, imageable. Okay, so this is the thread. Now all the duplicate codes that we want in multiple classes, then we can import it here. So it's just like composing things. So in case of the articles, we have these things that are duplicate, this two. So we'll simply cut those and paste it here. So all those codes are here, and let me import this. So you can see here that it is imported over here, and you can see here this upload folder is not here. Yeah, so this upload folder is not here in this thread, but this upload folder method is here in the class where the thread is being used. So we'll tackle this one also using contracts. Okay, so let's say you use this thread in some other class and forgot to write this upload folder, then it will throw some error. So how to solve that error, we'll see that as well. Now we have created a thread and removed the code from that articles page. Now how to use this thread? So we can simply do it like this, use imageable like this. So we have done this, and now that all the codes from that this imageable will be imported over here. And now here is the class called method called image URL. So we can simply call image URL like this image URL. So you can see it is auto completing for me, so we can call it from this class, the same methods. Okay, and if we want to override that method, then also we can simply copy this thing and just paste it here, and just we can override it. It is just like inheritance. Okay, and now let's say in a new model, let's say we created a new model and just imported this imageable. In that case, it will not have these functionalities. Yeah, it will only have those, but it doesn't have an upload method in this model. Then in the new model, then it will throw an error because it requires upload folder. So for that, we can make use of contracts or interfaces. So let us create an interface. So let's say contracts. So you can define an interface like this, yeah. So we have to give a name interface. So in case of the threads, we have given here the thread, and in case of interface, we'll give here interface, and in case of normal classes, we'll just give the class. Okay, so if you don't know about interfaces, then whatever methods we define here and implement it on any other classes, then the class that implements the interface must include that method, otherwise we cannot perform any other operations on that. Okay, so it will just make sure that we are under the contract. So what method do we want? So we want this upload folder. Yeah, so let me this, and we have to give a semicolon like this. So we cannot define any method here, so we can only declare a method. So we just give it the name of the function and give semicolon at the end. That's it. Now in every other places where we are using the imageable, we need to implement this contract. Implement imageable contract. So you can see here this imageable contract is also imported here. So now if we are implementing this contract and let's say we are not using this method over here, and you can see here it is throwing us an error. So it is saying that this article does not implement a method upload folder. So it is forcing us to create a folder. So in this way we'll just have to create this upload folder method in this one. Okay, so now we are safe to use this imageable trait. So we are just implementing it on the articles. Okay, now let's see that in action. Okay, so here in the browser, so if we go here in the add new and let us create a new one. So we have changed the things around and now let's see whether it is working like before or not. So I have clicked on the save article, saved successfully, and if I click on edit now, here now you can see here the image is also here. Yeah, so which means that everything is working as before. So just to show you guys that, so let's say if I remove this thing here from here, okay, and now if I just say refresh the page here, now you can see here it is saying me call to the undefined method image URL which is not present. So now if we enable it and just refresh the page, you can see here that everything is working as usual. And if I go here in the articles, so before that let me show you the file as well. Inside the storages app public article, so there is this image over here. Now if I delete it, so article deleted successfully, and you can also see here the file is also deleted, which means that it is working perfectly fine. Okay, so it is working perfectly fine for the articles. Now let us refactor it for the settings. If we look here in the settings, so you can see here we are using these images here as well. So now let's see what there is in the settings. Yeah, so if we see here it is slightly different here. Yeah, so the delete image is not directly using the columns. So if we see here in the imageable delete, it is directly using the column like this, but here instead of this we have a JSON column, and inside that JSON column there is a key that contains an image. But before, one of the database columns had the image, but in this case it is different. So let's see how to implement that. The only thing that is different here is getting the name of the image. Yeah, so we are just getting the image name like this and here image name like this. So we have to just figure out a way how to find an image name. Okay, so you can see here that we are passing here the column name. So by default it will be image, but in case of the JSON column, let us pass it as a JSON column name and the key name. So what I meant is, so in case of the articles there will be nothing changes, but in case of the settings we will pass the column as, let's say, data, and if we see here we have a column. Yeah, so and here if we look here in the settings controller, so we are deleting something. Yeah, so delete image, so it is just saying delete image and hero image, and here we are just getting that hero image from the data and removing it. So we can do it like this, hero image. So we'll pass this in this column. Yeah, and we'll figure out how to do this operation using this column. I hope you are getting it. Now let's create a private method, get image name from column, and we'll return string or null. So if the column name does not contain this arrow, then we'll return what it is. Okay, so let's say if string contains, so let me import it first, illuminate support str, so you can see here, and then if it contains, if it does not contain arrow, then we'll just return this thing, the column name. Yeah, if it doesn't contain an arrow, we'll just return this thing. Now if it contains an arrow, we'll just separate those two. Okay, so let me just copy this and put it over here, and we'll just separate these things. Okay, and now we have to convert this thing into this thing, so let me just copy it also over here. Now JSON column name is, so we can do here str before, and this will be column, and anything that is before arrow will be the JSON column name. Yeah, and column value will be star after column and after the arrow, anything before the arrow will be the JSON column name, and this will be the key. So let's not say the value, let's say key. Now we can simply return this thing from here. Now in case of this data, we'll say JSON column name, and instead of the column we'll say column key, like this, and we'll import this array. So you can see here it is imported here. Okay, now let me remove these comments from here. So we have done this. Now let us use this, okay, here. So instead of this, we can say here get image name from column, like this, and here also image name from column. So before proceeding, let us check for the articles one more time. Let me create a new article. So you can see here it is giving us this image. So if there isn't any image, so it will just give us I am, which is coming from this URL. Yeah, so I think it's working. So it's working for this. Now let's create one article, and let me fill it, and let's save. Yeah, it is saying that article saved successfully, so there is no error. So if you look here in the edit section, so we are getting the image, so it is working perfectly fine for the articles. Yeah, now let's go in the settings, and in the settings, so you can see here everything is as before because we haven't done anything in the settings model. So now let us go to the settings model and do the same thing. Okay, so we'll just implement imageable contract, and here use imageable trait. Yeah, now we can simply remove this image URL part and this delete image part. Okay, now if I go here and refresh the page, you will not be able to see the images. So you can see here we are not getting the images. Yeah, so hero image we are getting HE, and this about us information we are getting AB. So all these things because we are getting this from the settings resource. So you can see here app HTTP resources settings resource. So now here image URL we have only hero image. Now we have to pass here like this data arrow and hero image. Yeah, and this image URL, this here from here it will be converted into the image name, and it will show the proper image. Now if I refresh here, so you can see here all the images are coming up in their order. Yeah, so now here in this hero information, let us try to change the image. Okay, so let me take this destructuring one image. Yeah, so let me just add it and let me save now. So you can see here it is saved successfully, and if I refresh the page here, you can see here the same image is over here. And if I go and show you here in the storage inside the settings, so you can see here this destructuring one is here, but we have 4 images here. So if you see here in the settings we have 3 images, it means that it hasn't deleted the old one. So in case of deleting also we need to refactor. So if we go here in the settings controller in this path, so if we search for delete image, so here also we need to pass data arrow like this. So there are 3 places. So in this save about, and this save hero, and in this save contact. So in these 3 places we have to do this. Now if you see here, so this is the destructuring one image. Now let's add another image and let's see if this will get deleted or not. So let me add this destructuring 2, and now if I save it here, now it is saved, and if you see here that destructuring 1 is deleted and now destructuring 2 is only here. So this is how you refactor using traits and contracts for the similar kind of functionality that you might use in different classes. So let's say you have a separate model now which needs an image, so you can simply go to that model and just implement the imageable contract and use the imageable, and the image URL and delete image functionality will be available to you. So I hope you enjoyed this video guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.